I'm gonna start off by saying in this video by saying, yo, this is the wrong time to be talking. And I don't fully agree with his standpoint on stuff, but I'm pretty sure he's talking about all the bad people that's using some of these situations to become, but don't listen to me, I'm not too smart. Nothing I say probably is gonna make sense to you. If it does, leave me a comment. Let's see how this one goes.
The Trump administration almost every week snatch people right off the streets for political speech. The latest, most chilling example happened yesterday outside Boston, when a PhD student and Fulbright scholar at Tufts University, in this country on a student visa from Turkey, totally legal, obviously, was taken off a residential street in Somerville, Massachusetts at 5:15 p.m. yesterday. Rumeysa Ozturk had just left her apartment when she's approached by a guy in a dark hoodie and hat who then grabs her hands. You can see and hear how upset and scared she is as an officer finally pulls out a badge.
Now, I'm not siding with this. I'm not siding with this in any way, shape, or form. Not saying nothing reckless about it or none of that, but this is wrong. But at the same time, it's freedom of speech. It's not freedom of disrespect. And it also depends on how the people who were disrespected feel. So it's like, it's freedom of speech. You can say, and like, you know, the saying, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And that still comes with some grounds of, it's like, yes, you can have freedom of speech, but you don't have freedom to disrespect. I don't know if y'all understand. Leave a comment if you do.
And appears to identify himself as law enforcement. She is quickly surrounded by half a dozen guest cops, all in street clothes, covering their faces with masks. They take her cell phone. They physically remove her backpack. She is then handcuffed as a bystander films and asks how anyone is supposed to know these people are police.
Is covering your faces? You want to take those masks off? Is this a kidnapping? Yeah, you don't look like it. Why are you hiding your faces?
All right.
Why are you hiding your faces?
The masked police lead the terrified woman to their unmarked vehicles and drive off. Now, if all that were not chilling enough, an attorney for Ozturk released a statement earlier today saying, in part, "We are unaware of her whereabouts and have not been able to contact her. No charges have been filed against her to date that we are aware of." Last night, a district court judge ordered that the young woman not be moved out of Massachusetts without first providing advance notice. And then late this afternoon, we finally got an idea of where she is. According to the Immigrations and Customs Enforcement detainee locator, she is currently being held in the South Louisiana ICE Processing Center. That's nearly 2,000 miles from where she was snatched off the street just 27 hours ago. Today, the Department of Homeland Security said in a statement that investigations found Ozturk engaged in activities in support of Hamas. But again, she's not charged with any crime. The activities she is accused of seem to be that she co-wrote an editorial in the Tufts School newspaper that was published a year ago today, writing, quote, "We affirm the equal dignity and humanity of all people," specifically referencing Palestinians, going on to quote the author James Baldwin and challenging the university president to, quote, "acknowledge the Palestinian genocide and embrace efforts by students to evaluate diverse and..."
Now, I know how it sounds if you are going to comment. I know how it sounded what I said earlier, but it's, yes, those weren't the actual words. It probably was, but I'm still thinking this was a disrespect standpoint, because we have a privileged lifestyle. In some places, people are legitimately not allowed to say shit. Here we have a privileged lifestyle, and like, she lived that. I don't know how long she was here, but she lived that enough to feel ballsy enough to go talk against something that she felt is wrong, not living in the place to do or say that. Because it's like, not fight for whoever you want to fight for. Don't jump down my throat when I say this. But if you're not over there helping, what is you talking here gonna do for them? That you want people here to go help? Like, we have our own problems. Like, I'm not even just trying to sound fucked up. We have our own problems. Like, I can't think about problems from over there when I have kids and things to think about here. There's nothing wrong with thinking about your problems, but how you're supposed to solve your own and then say help. You're screaming help, and then living a privileged lifestyle, allowing to be screamed to help, but screaming it with some disrespect in the back of it because nobody is listening and doing what you said. We would have to help everybody, not just your people, like everybody, Jilly, including ourselves. I don't know, maybe I'm stretching it, maybe I'm thinking about it too much. I don't like these type of videos. I don't, because I don't have shit to do with political shit. I'm more male female delusion, but sometimes when you see it, you got to put it up there because it's like, yo, I don't think y'all understand what y'all be doing when y'all do the things, and understand that your life was different in different places. And here is like, you get to do shit that other people can't. So we really should look and be more mindful of the situation. Like, there's nothing wrong with getting people help. There's nothing wrong with it. But don't try to force people to help, because that's all technically, like, if you're protesting for the right reason, protest. I never was the type to protest either, because it's like, yo, me as a person, I don't want to talk. If we're not gonna go do something about it, I'm not about to sit here and talk about it. Not about to sit here and get mad, start saying things that sound right, but it comes off wrong. No, if we can't do something about it, then there's no reason for me to talk about it like I'm doing now. But you know what I mean. It's like, because this we can understand that we're living in a different time, that we're living in a different space. Like, we can't put all the shit that I'm saying, we can't implement it. But I'm gonna stop talking out here, ear off. If anybody get to this end of it, you know what you gotta do.